How's it going, everybody? Sarasota, Tim. But this is really cool. I said, how many people buy this Cybertruck that said they didn't like the looks of the outside but buy it? He goes, many. Look at the back here. And this is a true, they all have this big sunroof. All these Teslas have this huge sky roof. But we're going to show you in the back that there is a tonneau cover that zips open. Look at the seat, the pedals. They're this race car type style pedaling. So I press my foot on the brake, and this is how you go to drive. You take your finger and you slide forward. If you want to go to reverse, you slide it all the way back. You get all these cameras showing everything. You want to park, you push the P. And as soon as you walk away with this little plastic card, which is the key, the car locks. So we're going to go right in this parking lot right here. And we're going to make a U-turn. He wants me to do that. Remember, you only have to turn the wheel a little bit. And I'll do a quick walk around before we continue our drive because I have 30 minutes and I want to show you this truck. I know you've seen them. So here we go. We turn a little bit. And then if you turn halfway, he wants me to experience. Oh my gosh. Now I've got an F-250 Super Duty. There isn't any way. This thing is turning around as sharp as my Honda Accord. That's crazy. Let's go the other way around. Okay, here we go. And as soon as I let off that gas, this thing stops. Here we go. Take a look out the window there at how quickly this car is turning around. I'll give you a very good example. Let me park next to this light pole. You see this light pole right here? Let's say, I'll ask my videographer here to show you. I'm right next to the light pole. Over here is I'm never going to make that turn. If I want to turn and not hit that little bit of grass there, I'm going to have to pull up a little bit as I would any car, even my Honda. Let's say I want to go backwards. I changed my mind. Here we go. Folks, it's gonna make it. Now, that would have been a 4-point turn with my Super Duty. Okay, we're getting ready to take us a little ride now. This truck just stopped itself. I guess you never use brakes. Look, I'm pulled up a little bit. I let off the gas. It does make it completely stop. I have regenerative braking on my Honda Accord, but you still have to use the brake at the very final end to, completely stop. Here we are. Ready? Unbelievable, the experience of a Tesla, folks. Any model you get in, but look. All right, I'm going to go down here and do the walk around because the park always has very loud copyright music, and I don't want to mess up my video, and it won't be able to be, you won't have the audio. So we're going to go right down here, but first, let's get down there quick. And then the slowing down is amazing. Again, regenerative braking. And look at the sharpness and the triangular shapes of the visors. Everything is like the shape of the body of the truck, the Cybertruck. Everything is a V shape. Huge dashboard up here. Steering wheel is really cool. And again, if you had the autopilot or full driving FDM, full driving mode. I forgot what they actually call it. I always get it wrong. Autopilot. But we'll see if they have the music playing at this end of the park. I just have to do a walk around. I know you've seen them before, but we're going to open up the tonneau cover. So let's do it right here. There's a parking lot. Yeah, this fly-by-wire steering, I mean, you literally just barely turn it, and the wheel turns a lot more than you're turning the steering wheel. All right, here we go. Perfect. Perfect walk around right here. No music interruption. So myself and my videographer will get out, and when my videographer goes to the back, I will then deploy the tailgate, of which you'll see operate, and then the tonneau cover. And let me see if I can prepare. And there it is, tailgate. And then, yes, there's tonneau next to it. So you don't have to deploy the tailgate to do the tonneau cover, but I'll do both. I'll let my videographer go on out and video the tailgate. You can actually see the tailgate opening up on your screen inside the truck. You don't even have to come out here and wonder what it's doing. You can see it right on the screen that you have. And I'll put it back on now. And then the tailgate, I don't think it works up and down electrically. I think you have to manually. But I'll go and see. Let me retract it or bring it back and close. But look at the room. What do we have back here? We've got tie downs. We've got an LED lighting strip. And apparently there's a lot of accessories you can put on here to tie things down. Look at the back window and the coolness of the style. It's very, look at that. I mean, most tonneau covers on your Chevys and Fords, you have to, the ones that's really expensive like this is solid. This is totally secure. That's more, I mean, that's solid. Probably step on that. They might have these on Fords and Chevys that retract, but you have to push them in. I don't know of any, I could be wrong, that are actually electric. Now let me see, so this you would do electrically. Now, when I dropped the tailgate, I didn't have to before opening this. I could have just simply opened this and put some. All right, everybody, hope you enjoyed the little walk around, the short little points of interest that I pointed out. We are now leaving and going to continue down here. About a mile or so away, there's an entrance to I-75. Of course, this guy right here does not hear me because I'm in an electric vehicle. But now when he says, oh, look what I got behind me there, a military vehicle. Let this bicycle go by. Again, I haven't even touched the brake. This thing stops. It's really cool. I mean, you'd probably never replace brakes. I think the only service that one needs to do to a Tesla is rotate tires. Now let's just get on out here. I'll wait till the cars go by because this is my first time. This guy's coming in hot. I certainly could have got out there easily and not been in his way or kept him holding up. Here we go. Let's go to 40 real quick. Oh, we're already there. Sorry, that was 50. Crazy fast. Nothing like the Model S. I was even offered to drive the Model S if I wanted to. And I asked him, I said, because I'm waiting to drive the 3 with the full autopilot. That's my next video. But I said, well, I was intrigued by the Model S because that's the luxury, beautiful, the super fast car. And while I was tempted, I asked the associate, I said, what do you think? He says, drive the Cybertruck. Everybody wants to drive the Cybertruck. So at least I can check that off my bucket list. I've driven the Y now with full auto. I've driven the Cybertruck. And now we're going to drive the 3 that I'm actually contemplating. And just to repeat, if you don't know, before it ends, you can get $7,500 in your pocket when you walk on the lot. Now, the way they used to do it, ladies and gentlemen, was you had to apply for that on your taxes. That is no longer what they require. You just say, I want it, and as long as you don't make over $150,000 filing singly or $300,000 a year filing jointly, you got it, and you get it right away, and they send it to Tesla. But then there's more. Wait, there's more. You get an additional $2,500, but there's a stipulation. You get a referral from somebody that owns a Tesla, and there's no shortage of offers online, on YouTube, people you might know that have a Tesla. They can all give you one, and they can give you more than one. Once they give one, it isn't like it's done. They can absolutely give you as many as you want, and you get $500. That can be used towards accessories. It can be used towards services, or it can be used towards, you could save it up, they never expire, towards the purchase of your next Tesla. And I saw a guy on YouTube the other day, he had $14,000 in referral fees. Think about you're getting, if you get a $500 back a couple of times a month by somebody buying a Tesla, now they must take delivery. It isn't anything that you just give somebody a referral. They have to actually buy it, which makes sense. So, to finish up, the $2,500 in addition you get, look, I never used the brake. Never used the brake. And it's there. You only get the $2,500 if you finance or pay cash. If you lease, you're not really buying it, and you're getting a big chunk of the price off because you're paying for the, basically for the depreciation. That's how leasing works. That's a video for another day. You get $500, but it's $500 more than the $7,500, so it does help you in the payment. But $2,500 to buy it or to pay cash for it, that makes the leasing versus buying much more competitive, because generally leasing, you know, there's no competition to buying. The payments are going to be way, way higher, but with that money in your pocket, you can, that can really help if you just want to buy it and own it for several years. All right, so we'll pause the video till we get to the ramp over here, and we'll see how fast you can go 0 to 70, but it's a demo. All right, here we go. I'm not going to be able to start a 0 stop because I got people coming, but here we go. I had to get out of it because I'm going to run over everybody. I'm doing 75 miles an hour that quick. Now, I can tell you that was the Tesla feeling, but it wasn't near the pull as the Y had yesterday. I'll tell you why. This truck has got to weigh a lot. Let's see what it does from almost 70. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. To 90. And then out of it, the regenerative braking takes me right down to 70 miles an hour. I don't know how to turn the cruise control on, or I would. But I can tell you, folks, that this has got a lot less, and it's a lot less giddy up than that Y felt yesterday. This truck, I don't know how much this truck weighs, but it's got to be a lot. All right, folks, we're going to back up, and I want to tell you how easy. Look at these lines. Look. And look at here. Look at this. I can't even see out of the rear view mirror. I can see my side mirrors. This thing is amazing to drive. I'm going to give you my final thoughts in a moment. There's a vehicle right over here. I can see out my mirror. I'm completely good. Look at this. You can see what you're doing so clearly. And now I'm straightening out. Look. I'm nowhere near that curb. Look in that side mirror right over there. Perfect. And then come back here. This is the car I'm backing in next to. This is the passenger side. Here's the whole back and how close I am to another Cybertruck. And here I am, and it's giving me a little bit of more of a red warning that I'm sort of close there. I'm going to continue coming on back. Nice and easy. I see everything I'm doing. I'm right to where I want to be here. And I'm going to be up around there. Let's come on back. That's good. And it warned me too. Then I just press the P. And that's the end of it. And when you get out, you take this with you. Your car automatically locks. You never have to hit anything or anything. You get 2 of these, and your phone is a key. And they recommend you put one of these in your wallet in case your phone goes dead, because your phone is a key too. Now I'm going to step outside, have my videographer point the camera at me with my Band-Aid on my nose, and give you my final thoughts of the Cybertruck. All right, folks, my final thoughts. First of all, look at these lights that stayed on. I have the key here. I went 1.5 miles that way and about 2 miles back down the freeway. And I want to tell you that at the end of the drive, when I came around the red light over here, I'm not going to exaggerate, I literally feel like I've been driving this car for a year. It is so intuitive, and the softness you can't believe. You do not think you're driving a truck, I can assure you that. So if you're worried about buying a Cybertruck and think it's a truck, it rides like a car. But because the 2 or 3 features, there's a lot more to learn on the infotainment center, but because I knew how to back it up, use the mirrors, open the tailgate, and it just couldn't be easier. It just became more and more and more comfortable to me. So when I back this in, I can tell you right now, if I had to drive another Cybertruck a year from now, I'm good to go. These are the most intuitive, easy to driving cars I've ever driven in my life. Crush it.